Hi, dear friends in Jesus Christ, I need to have a studio to make this video because I restrict myself not to switch on the fans, but sounds are coming from my surroundings. There are houses, from there the sounds are coming, some work is going on, so I can't help it out. It might be recording in this video also. So when you read tomorrow's gospel, we could see that one of the disciples is asking Jesus, Lord, what will happen to him? He is asking him regarding Judas who betrayed Jesus Christ. And Jesus said plainly, what is it? If it is my will that he remains until I come, what is that to you? What is that to you? He just said that. But then rumor has been spread among the disciples what? That this disciple would not die, that, that this disciple would not die. So this has been spread among the disciples. But Jesus did not mean that. He just said, what is it? If it is my will that he remains until I come, what is that to you? And then we could read the writer of the gospel, John says, see, I have written down these things to testify that he is truth. That is, he speaks truth and testifies to the truth. Who? Jesus. And after that, Jesus had done many things, but I suppose if those things had to be written down in the books, in a book, so the world itself cannot contain the books, that much would have been written. He said like that. So in a way, why this evangelist is writing about Jesus, the life of Jesus, the mission of Jesus, the proclaiming of his message to the kingdom, to the people, his message of love to the people, his message of healing to the people, his message of having concern for one another. So everything has been written in the Gospel of John. So why has he written? He has written these things. It is a kind of mission so that those who read and those who take the verses and then proclaim to others about it, so they will have life. They will come to believe in Jesus. They will come to know about Jesus. They will come to know about the mission of Jesus. They will come to become a disciple of Jesus. So that is a kind of mission they are doing. So generally when you talk of mission, there are two kinds of mission that we can speak of. For instance, there are poor people you find. You think of giving them some food, giving them some clothing. No, plenty of time I give the same examples like giving poor people, something like that, so that something may strike you, so that you can contribute something to the poor. Not only that, but it's a radical way of explaining, or it is very easy to understand about that. So as I said, take the poor people, they feel hungry, they don't have clothes, so you feel like helping them, so giving them some food. Okay, one of you have decided to help them, to give some food. Maybe your friends, two friends are there. Generally there are two friends. So one of them is helping by giving food. Okay, the other friend, what he does, okay, he is giving food. So what is the root cause of this? Why this person is poor? What is the real root cause? So he goes on to his family, meets his family, or he may not have family. So could have been his ancestors that they were poor, so he is also poor. So if at all he is having children, so what he can do, he can educate them so that they can look after their life, as they get educated, so they can study well, they can go for a job, they can look after their own life, they can make their own way of living, work and living. So these things can be done. So thereafter his descendants won't be poor person, would not become poor person. So like that, two missions. One, you are helping. Another one, you are really finding the root cause of it. So that is what, dear friends, we need to do in our lives when you connect this with the life of Jesus. with the life of Jesus. So now, when you read the Bible, of what John has written, okay, the Jesus is performing all the miracles. He has done something good for the people. He has fed the people. He has healed their sickness. He has forgiven their sickness, forgiven their sins. So he will read, but one person may read, another person may have intention of what is the root cause of this teaching? What is the root cause of this teaching? Then you will go back to the Old Testament and read it out. So if you little more you go back, what is really happening in the Old Testament? In the Old Testament. So how God created Adam and Eve, and from there Noah and Abraham. Like that, one after the other, you will realize that is the a main root cause for Jesus to enter into the world. Because of sin, he came into the world to bring grace. So thus we need to understand and make the mission of Christ us in order to carry it out, continue to do the mission of Christ on this earth. So therefore, dear friends, let us become a missionary, carrying Jesus to others, taking Jesus to others, making Jesus known to others, bringing Jesus through our lives, making Jesus visible in us through us. So let us practice this in our day-to-day life. God bless you. Have a nice day.